Now only Russia is capable of increasing supplies of inexpensive gas to the European Union, Graphonomics analysts have found out. Despite all the loud statements by European politicians about the need to abandon Russian raw materials, the Russian Federation remains the second supplier of natural gas to the EU, both network gas and LNG, writes the Graphonomics Telegram channel. According to him, in 2023 Norway occupied 46% of the pipeline gas market in the EU, Russia is in second place with 17% minus 21% year-over-year. In terms of LNG supplies to Europe that year, the United States was in the lead, 40%, and the Russian Federation shared second place with Qatar, 13% each. The Russian share decreased by 5% year-on-year. But if you look at it in the future, only Russia can increase supplies of relatively inexpensive blue fuel to Europe. The United States can do it too, but inexpensive is clearly not about American gas with its transport leverage. Norway has reached a plateau in production, and by the end of the decade, the country's gas production may begin to decline. Qatari LNG now has to be transported around Africa, so it is more profitable for the country to sell gas shipments under long-term contracts to Asia. In addition, it is in the Asia-Pacific countries that a significant increase in energy consumption is possible in the coming years. In the United States, new LNG projects have been de facto banned, and it is not a fact that they will be allowed after the presidential elections, since the consumption of blue fuel is growing in the country. So the United States wants to replace coal generation with gas. However, in fairness, we will add that if the ban on new projects is a PR move by Biden, then the approved capacities will still appear in 2026 or even later. Algeria is limited in production and, like the United States, is increasing its consumption of energy resources. Analysts at Graphonomics believe that if demand for gas in the European Union grows, it would be optimal for the countries of the bloc to resume supplies of natural gas from Russia through the surviving branch of Nord Stream 2. As well as the existing one, but sanctioned by both Poland and RF gas pipeline, Yamal Europe, it is also worth giving the opportunity to complete construction of the Arctic LNG 2 project.